Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, the 27th of August. I'm Rory Paddock for picksfromthepaddock.co.uk, and it's time for today's tips. Hopefully you're on yesterday. My form seems to be improving slightly. 4 selections, 1 was a non-runner, 1 was a winner, 1 grabbed a place, and unfortunately my nap of the day failed to deliver Arthur Secret. Sod's Law dictated that obviously the owner in the same silks had 2 horses in the race, and the one I napped failed miserably, and his other romped home to victory. Nevertheless, hopefully you're on the ones that made a bit of profit, and I'm hoping we can carry on that bit of form today. The horses that I like the look of both come at Beverley, where the big showpiece race is the Beverley Bullet, and also over at Bellewstown in Ireland. The first horse comes in the 3 o'clock at Beverley. It's the precursor to the Beverley Bullet that happens just 30 minutes later. And this 5 furlong handicap sees 7 former course and distance winners line up. And what an open contest it looks set to be, especially if we go off the betting. 7-1 the field, with 12 of the 16 runners currently priced between 7-1 and 14-1. Now, a case could easily be made for most of the horses in this field, but I'm siding with the Nigel Tinkler trained Sheepscar Lad. He hasn't finished outside of the first 3 in his last 4 course starts, and he finally, after some very poor performances this season, but he now finally has the soft ground that he relishes. On a decent handicap mark, and seems to have all his ducks lined in a row for a very promising run. Great course form, will love the ground, will be fit for a couple of starts this season, and looks primed to go well. That is in the 3 o'clock at Beverley. Over the Irish Sea to Bellewstown, and in the 5:40, I like another course and distance winner, this time in the form of Passing Trade. A horse who's only ever won once in 35 starts on the turf, but that being said, the 5-year-old's record here at the course reads as follows: 2 starts, 1 win, 1 second. So clearly absolutely relishes this venue. He's only a couple of pounds higher than when he was second here, has put in some really solid performances in big runner fields at both Leopardstown and the Curragh to pick up places, and that was this season, this summer. Should be fit for those outings and looks well placed to do well back at what seems to be their favourite track. Later on the card in the 6:45, still at Bellewstown, Amarantha is my nap of the day. It's the current market favourite, but gets the nod after showing a much better performance to claim 3rd in what looked a very competitive and tough race at the Curragh last time out. Sticking to the mile should suit, and with room to improve after just 4 career starts, the Joseph O'Brien trained 3-year-old deserves an absolute ton of respect and looks likely to shake off their maiden tag. Those are my 3, but I also have to have a little mention in the last race at Bellewstown, the 7:15 I think it is. I have to admit, when I looked through the cards, there were 2 that jumped out to me in this race. Now, because there were 2, I've left the race alone in terms of providing any selections, but I feel like I'd be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't at least mention them. If you were looking to have a bet in the 7:15 at Bellewstown, both Adapt to Dan, I think is the market favourite, and at a price, Guanabara Bay, both could go well, and I couldn't put you off either of them. But again, because there was 2 in the race, it's hard to really give a selection. So, my 3 for today are as follows: Sheepscar Lad in the 3 o'clock at Beverley, Passing Trade in the 5:40 at Bellewstown, and my nap of the day, Amarantha, also at Bellewstown in the 6:45. As always, good luck if you follow. Fingers crossed for another profitable day. Any likes, comments and shares, always appreciated. Thanks for your support, and let's hope